A guide to the 12 laws of karma that will change your life. Definition of karma? Originating from the sacred Sanskrit language, karma directly translates to action or deed. Celebrated in Hindu and Buddhist ideologies, karma is a universal principle that implies our actions reverberate across the cosmic web, influencing our present and future lives. Simply put, virtuous acts invite good karma, while malicious ones breed bad karma. Karma offers a profound explanation for the myriad experiences in life. It suggests that prosperity is the result of good karma accumulated in past lives, while adversity is the product of previous negative karma. This ideology is a compelling catalyst driving people to lead virtuous lives. It provides a soothing acceptance of life's trials, knowing they are a result of our past deeds. The cycle, however, can be disrupted and transformed through increased self-awareness and enlightenment. Although karma is a spiritual concept, its impact permeates our physical realm. The 12 laws of karma manage the flow of energy within us and return it to us in a ripple effect. These laws are impartial and impersonal, impacting everyone, irrespective of their beliefs. If understood and acknowledged, these laws can provide a profound advantage on our journey as sentient beings. By understanding the duality, the good and bad, of these laws, we can focus on one thing at a time that contributes to positive outcomes in our lives. The theory of karma states our fate is determined by our actions and thoughts, a cosmic boomerang embodying the mantra, "What goes around, comes around." While instant gratification might provide fleeting satisfaction, it's the long-term effects of our actions that shape our destiny. Understanding the 12 laws of karma, therefore, can guide you toward generating good karma and a positive future, fostering spiritual enlightenment along the way. Law of cause and effect. When pondering the meaning of karma, many people naturally gravitate towards the law of cause and effect, also known as the principle of what goes around, comes around. This law asserts that whatever energy we emit, whether positive or negative, will return to us in kind. As Vishnu Ra, a renowned master embodiment coach, elucidates, it's much like the process of sowing and reaping. If you plant a seed, you're bound to harvest the fruits of that action. The law of cause and effect serves as a powerful instrument for personal development, helping us comprehend the real dynamics of karma. It urges us to be mindful of our lower thoughts and actions and their impacts on our existence and surroundings. By scrutinizing our words and actions, we can learn to select thoughts and deeds that will create the experiences we aspire to manifest in our lives. Cognizance of this law allows us to bring about positive change in our own lives and in the world around us. The rest of the laws continue in a similar vein, promoting active creation, humility, growth, responsibility, connection, singular focus, giving and hospitality, living in the present, embracing change, patience, and reward. And the power of significance and inspiration. Mastering these laws, under the guidance of experts such as Vishnu Ra, can truly guide your path toward enlightenment and a profound understanding of universal truths. Embarking on this journey towards awakening can transform your life, and remember, you're not alone in this journey. Reach out to an embodiment coach to help you navigate the currents of this vast cosmic ocean. Law of creation. The law of creation states that in order for our desires to manifest, we must actively participate in their creation rather than simply waiting for them to manifest on their own. This applies to all aspects of our lives, including our jobs and relationships. To be successful, we must put forth the effort and work hard. To find love, we must put ourselves out there and actively seek out new connections. The key to achieving our objectives is to take action and actively shape our circumstances rather than passively hoping for the best. We can create the life we want only through our own efforts and determination. Law of humility. The law of humility states that in order to change something in your life, you first have to accept what currently exists. This means acknowledging that you are not perfect and that this is an opportunity for you to look for improvement. Coach Ra points out that this is one of the most successful laws that the very successful incorporate into their lives. This helps them remain humble, he says. It also means accepting that you cannot control everything and that some things are out of your hands. This can be a difficult pill to swallow, but it is an essential step in undoing what is not us. Once you can accept that your current reality is what it is, you can begin to take the necessary steps to move forward. Change seldom happens overnight, but following the law of humility, slowly but surely gives you a new path to create the life you want. Law of growth. The law of growth is the belief that we are constantly growing and expanding as individuals. This expansion can take many forms, such as physical growth, mental growth, emotional growth, and spiritual growth. The law of growth is founded on the idea that we are never static beings. We are always evolving and changing. This change can be gradual or it can happen suddenly, but it is always happening. The law of growth is a reminder that we should never stop learning and growing, as this is what makes life so beautiful and exciting. The law of growth is about more than just expanding our horizons. It is about expanding our hearts and minds to embrace new people, new ideas, and new experiences. Life is a journey. Law of responsibility. The law of responsibility is often misunderstood. It's not about placing blame or shaming someone for their mistakes. Instead, it's about taking ownership of everything that happens in our lives, both the good and the bad. It's about recognizing that we are the masters of our own destinies and that we have the power to change our lives for the better. We are responsible for our own happiness, and no one else can control our lives for us. When we take responsibility for our choices, we open the door to limitless possibilities. We can create our own reality and manifest our deepest desires. By taking responsibility, we claim our power and step into our personal greatness. Law of connection. The law of connection is often spoken about in relation to the idea that we are all connected to one another. The belief is that no matter who we are or where we come from, we are all connected in some way. This interconnectedness can be seen in the way that our actions can have an impact on people we have never even met. For example, if we litter, it not only has an effect on our immediate surroundings but can also cause pollution in other areas. In this way, the law of connection reminds us that everything and everyone is connected and that our actions can have a ripple effect on the world around us. Law of force. The law of force tells us that we can only focus our energy on one task at a time. Despite this, many of us try to multitask in an effort to be more productive. Unfortunately, this often has the opposite effect, leading to lost time and errors. When we try to focus on two tasks at once, our brain has to rapidly switch back and forth between them. This constant switching takes up valuable processing power and makes it difficult to give either task our full attention. As a result, we end up taking longer to complete both tasks and making more mistakes along the way. The next time you're feeling overwhelmed, take a moment to step back and focus on one intentional action at a time. You'll be amazed at how much more efficient and effective you become. The law of giving and hospitality is all about selflessness, giving to others, and practicing what you preach. It's one thing to say you believe in something, but it's another thing entirely to put those beliefs into good action. This law of karma is all about ensuring that your thoughts and words are backed up by deeds. When you give without expecting anything in return, you open yourself up to limitless possibilities. Not only do you help others, but you also create good karma for yourself. What goes around truly does come around. So next time you're feeling generous, remember the law of giving and hospitality and act accordingly. You may just be surprised by the positive results. The law of here and now. Being present is something that we all strive for. We want to be in the moment, living life to the fullest and enjoying every minute. Unfortunately, this can be easier said than done. Our minds are constantly racing, thinking about the past or worrying about the future. This can make it difficult to truly be present in the here and now. The law of here and now is all about being mindful and focusing on the present moment. This doesn't mean that you should ignore your past or future, but it does mean that you should live in the moment as much as possible. When you focus on the here and now, you'll find that life is more enjoyable and meaningful. You may even find that your stress levels decrease and your overall health improves. So next time you find your mind wandering, take a deep breath and focus on the present moment. You'll be amazed at how much better you feel. Law of change. You may have noticed that you keep finding yourself in the same situation, no matter how many times you try to change it. You may feel like you're stuck in a rut, but it's actually the universe's way of nudging you to learn a lesson. The law of change states that nothing stays the same. Everything is constantly moving and evolving, and if you're not moving with it, you will be left behind. So if you find yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in, it's time to take a hard look at yourself and see what needs to change. Only then will you be able to move forward and create the life that you want. Law of patience and reward. The law of patience and reward is one of the most important laws in the universe. It states that hard work pays off. This law is based on the principle of cause and effect. Our thoughts, words, and actions create our reality. If we want to experience success, we must put in the work. There are no shortcuts. The law of patience and reward reminds us that everything we achieve as human beings requires time, dedication, and effort. When we are consistent with our efforts, we will eventually see results. This law also teaches us to be patient. We may not see immediate results, but if we trust in the process and keep working hard, we will eventually be rewarded for our efforts. This law is a powerful reminder that anything worth having is worth working for. Law of significance and inspiration. We all have unique gifts and talents that we can share with the world. These gifts are meant to make a positive impact and help others. The law of significance and inspiration tells us that we all have value to give. When we share our gifts with others, we inspire them and make a difference in their lives. We can also help others by simply being ourselves. When we are authentic and true to ourselves, we inspire others to do the same. We all have the power to make a positive difference in the world. When we use our gifts and talents to help others, we are living in accordance with the law of significance and inspiration. A word from Create Higher Vibrations. Embarking on the voyage of unraveling the 12 unchanging laws of karma is akin to charting a course toward spiritual illumination. It entails a profound recognition of the principle of cause and effect, and our unbreakable connection as sentient beings to this cosmic axiom. On this path of self-discovery and karma comprehension, a mentor's guiding hand is often the difference in someone else's life. Vishnu Ra, a renowned master embodiment coach, shines like a beacon in this intricate maze. With his expansive experience aiding many in their spiritual awakening and understanding of this universal principle, Vishnu Ra's coaching method is deeply rooted in the essence of these astral statutes. Vishnu Ra serves as a sagacious guide for those with a thirst to decipher how karma intricately weaves the fabric of their lives and the world at large, and how one might channel their deeds consciously for personal evolution and to instigate a positive ripple in the lives of others. Armed with his profound wisdom and instinctive coaching methodologies, Vishnu Ra is an unwavering pillar of strength for those treading the path of self-realization and karma enlightenment. If you find yourself at this juncture, yearning for guidance in your spiritual awakening, Vishnu Ra is but a message away. Don't hesitate to embark on this transformative journey with him today.